From the r/autism subreddit.
This can only be good.
Advice on how to help explain death to a nonverbal child.
Ah,
I didn't know how to tag this, but here it goes. My sister was a single mother to an 8-year-old nonverbal son. She passed away a month ago at home after a long battle with a chronic illness. My nephew would go in and look at her, touch her hand, and then leave her room. He did this several times in the last week of her life. My parents, who are his guardians, didn't know if he knew what was going on or not. He knew. They also didn't know how to explain it to him. Fast forward to this week, he's been acting out and crying. There has been no other change to his routine other than my sister being gone. But she also did spend the last 6 months of her life in and out of hospital. My parents don't know how to explain it in a way that they know he understands, because this will be the first real serious thing they've had to talk to him about. Any tips or advice would be so helpful. Thank you.
just be honest.
Yeah. And it's so common to see those around an autistic who has a high level of need, significantly more co-occurring disabilities that mean the overall disability level is far more complex, and managing those things become increasingly harder. But the common trope of being an autistic non-speaker and not being cognitively aware of the things that are happening around them in the world, it is just not factual. You have a lot of non-speaking autistics who may not speak at all or may only be able to script, and it's tied to motor coordination difficulties. It's not actually what may be cognitively happening in their brain at the same time. So many of us, even if we cannot reliably communicate using mouth words, still have an incredibly rich inner life, and it can take a lifetime of work with communicative tools to be able to ensure that what is actually happening in our brain, the things that we are wanting to say, is actually the message that gets across, be that through learning to type or using robust forms of alternative and augmentative communication, such as tablet devices and apps and things.
All signing.
Yeah, and so the key there is to always presume competence. And obviously the difference between, his mum going into hospital and the fact that he's acting out now in a way that he didn't before she physically died says he knows the difference. So he does understand what's going on. And obviously anyone is going to be emotionally distraught at that. So you would behave in exactly the same way you would with any other child. You be there for them. You comfort them as you know that they can be comforted. Just as, when we're newborns, you've got to try a bunch of different things to figure out what can help when they're distressed. It's the same way when you physically can't communicate for any other reason. And if these grandparents have been the guardians of this kid for as long as they have, then all they can do is be there for him in the same way that they've been there this entire time. Yeah, you can presume that he does know what is going on, and just try and be there to fill that emotional gap and the void that's being created, while also making sure that there's always room for his mum there. And however that looks like, as he gets older, you can never track development in these ways. So just be as flexible as you can be as he grows, so you can all grow together when it comes to managing the pain that comes with a death in a family and moving beyond that grief. Advice or help on how to explain it? I don't think you need to, technically, but
Be honest, be kind, be there.
yeah, you would just attempt to use the same child-friendly language you would with any other child his age.
And remember, what works today might not work tomorrow. So throw shit at the wall and find what sticks.